Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about simple past tense. It's on Unit 2, Grammar 2. We use the simple past tense to describe events in a story. First of all, let's have an revision on the rules for changing action words to the past tense. For most action words, we change their spellings based on different rules. Do you still remember? Now, for the regular action words. Most action words, when we change it to past tense, we simply add ed at the end of the word, just like walk. We add ed, change to walked. For the action words ending with an e, we just add d. For example, smile is end with e, and we just put a d after e to form the past tense of smile. It becomes smiled. And for those action words ending with a short verb and a consonant, what we need to do is double the consonant and then add ed. For example, stop is a short verb with a short vowel and the consonant p. So when we change stop to its past tense, we double the p before we add ed. The case for the action word ending with a, consonant, and y. What we need to do is to change y to I and then write down ed after I. For example, try. We change y to I and then add ed. It becomes tried. But for some action words, there are no rules for their spellings. You have to remember their spellings. Let's pass the revision. Okay, buy becomes bought. Come becomes came. Draw becomes drew. Drink becomes drank. Eat becomes ate. Feed becomes fed. Fight becomes fought. Fly becomes flew. Get becomes got. Go becomes went. There is a table at the back of a dictionary about the spelling of the simple past tense of those words. You can find those words if you have interest in it. Now let's come to our lesson. Today we'll talk about the use of simple past tense in a story. And how do we know that we're reading a story? We can use expressions like once upon a time, a long time ago, and many years ago to show the time in a story. Let's have a look on the first example. Do you know who he is? Once upon a time, there was a very smart man. His name was Sherlock Holmes. He helped people solve many problems. As you see the time expression, once upon a time, we know that we need to use past tense. Instead of using there is, we use there was. Again, instead of using his name is, we use the past tense. His name was. And finally, what he did, he helped people. Instead of we said he is helping people or he helps people, because remember that it was a story. Let's have a look on example 2. Do you know the name of this lovely elephant? He is very famous. Let me tell you. Many years ago, there was an elephant called Dumbo. It had a pair of bare ears. He flew with the ears. Again, you see the time expression many years ago. You see the word ago. So you know, and it's a very common expression in stories. So we use there was, not there is. It had a pair of bare ears, not it has. He flies with the ears. No, you should say he flew with the ears. Remember to use the past tense. Here comes example 3. A long time ago, there was a kind-hearted nun. She went to India to help people. People liked her very much. Again, we see the time expression a long time ago. So you see, we use there was. She went, not she goes. People liked her, not people like her. Do you know who this nun is? Maybe you heard her name before. Yes, she is Mother Teresa, the one with white clothes. Now let's have a summary. Number 1, we use the simple past tense to describe events in a story. Number 2, the expressions which show time in a story or once upon a time, a long time ago, many years ago. Let's check how many questions you can answer. Once upon a time, there 3 bears. Which word should we put here? Daddy bear. The word given to you is loved. Eating honey. Mama bear. The word is enjoyed. Running. Baby bear. The word given to you, like. Sleeping. What tense should be used here? Good. As you see, once upon a time, this time expression. So past tense should be used. First one, there was. No, it should be were, because 3 bears. You remember the past tense for be can be was or were. As you see, bears. So we use the plural form were. Okay, how about this question? This part. Daddy bear. Yes, we use the past tense of loved. Then how to spell? As we see, L-O-V-E end with E. So we just add D. So loved. L-O-V-E-D, loved. Eating honey. Mama bear enjoyed. We just add ed. Running. Baby bear liked, as it ends with e for L-I-K-E, so we just add d. Easy. Let's do question number 2. Many years ago, there a disease in a poor village. You see the word be. What's the past tense of be? Yes, it is was. There was a disease in a poor village. The word given to you is took away many people's lives. What's the past tense for took? It is took. Now remember, not write T-A-K-E-D, note this word. Okay, here comes another part. Luckily, a brave doctor. What's the past tense of go? There to help them. Yes, we use went, not G-O-E-D. Okay, for the last part. The disease disappeared soon after. What's the past tense of disappeared? Now this time, just add ed. D-I-S-A-P-T-E-A-R-E-D. The disease disappeared soon after. Okay, here comes to question 3. A long time ago, people. What's the past tense of think? Yes, this is thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. Fairies lived on the moon. What's the past tense of lived? Yes, just add D. Fairies lived on the moon. So they played to the fairies every day. What's the past tense of play? Now this time just add ed. So they prayed to the fairies every day. They wish. What's the past tense of wish? Yes, just add ed. They wished they get good health and wealth from the fairies. What's the past tense of get? Yes, it's got. You see, the questions are very easy. So what you need to do is to remember the past tense of those words. Here comes to the end of this lesson. See you next time. Bye-bye.